Hello everyone. Today I introduce you to the very good Laotian soup, and actually it's from Thailand that I grew up with. Today I got a beautiful mushroom from the Chinese market, and this one they call the brown mushroom, beach mushroom, and you can see how the texture and the look here. It's look like a umbrella. It's beautiful here, and we're making the soup, and it's very good for vegetarian, or otherwise if you don't put like shrimp paste in there, you can use the vegetable broth. So it's a very good option for vegan people. And this one is Laos style, so I eat with the sticky rice. So first ingredient, we're gonna do the paste. So I got the shallots in here, so I put in the mortar, this one in here, and I have lemongrass and the chili. Get the chili in. Lemongrass, this one we grow from our garden, and it's very beautiful, so we go in there. And from here, this one I got the shrimp paste. You can buy from the grocery, or you can use the fresh shrimp as well. This shrimp paste is helping the good flavor for the a little salty, and also the texture of the broth. Okay, so I use maybe 1 spoon of that. This is like a shrimp powder, so they dry the shrimp. And this one is a shrimp paste that they mix together, and it's made in Thailand, Indonesia, in different places. But get the Thai brand, because each country have a different way how they cook. So I use around 1 spoon of this. And shrimp paste is the taste and the flavor is more salty. So give the flavor for the so this one is we make for the paste, so you come close. So I use a special mortar, this one, to have it really good. So because when you do papaya salad, it's a different type of mortar, and this one you mix well together. And a special, why some of my friend and my cooking student ask like, why you don't put the mortar or you put the ingredient into the food processor? And I say, well, because all the ingredient, when you smash them like this, it get the good flavor come out. Look at the lemongrass, so you really squeeze them in, and chili, put everything all together, so it's not put in the food and it's come out like that. And you not put in the food processor, because food processor, it just only make it like small pieces, but it's not really squeeze the flavor to come out. Okay, so from here, and this one is the vegetable broth, and I will add in a second. And another ingredient that I forgot to tell you is we call the kapilam leaf, and I also get from the garden, and I hope I have it right here. This one I grow them in the garden. It's fresh, beautiful green leaf, this one, and you can buy from the Whole Food now they sell, but in the jar, or you can buy from the frozen in the Asian grocery. And some of the, like in Boston, in New York, they sell you the fresh one as well. Okay, so I take the stem out, so I smash well this way. And this soup, my mom always make it when it's like around the rainy season, and also with the season that we call the rice field season, that they go to the rice field, and it's very earthy taste. So and I really work with them. Mix well together. From here, we do with the vegetable broth. So I add a little bit of vegetable broth in there to get the flavor for the broth. Today I don't use any meat, but I use flavor from shrimp, all those stuff. So this one you can buy in the store as well. It's made from different vegetable, non-GMO, and also no MSG. Well together, and now you put put the broth in and put the paste in there and get the really good smell. And you can see I put not that much with the water because this one is we call น้ำใบย่านาง is the leaves that it's cooling for the system, and they sell this one only in the market, in the store. And you can buy fresh from Thailand, but I mean they don't really sell fresh in here. And in the jar, the inside is like this. So I add broth in there. This one, and I put it all for flavor. You can see how dark it is. And what I do is I take a little broth in here, put everything out, and I pour it out. So this one we get boiling the broth. I add the pumpkin first because it's gonna take time for them for a while to really soft. I don't put that much. I mean, I like it, but I don't like to put too much in my soup because I like the mushroom to be more shy. So from this one, in this mushroom, so what I do is I cut, so I break them to the side, but we want to keep them beautiful stem. So what I do is I just cut the bottom one and keep it like this. So just break them apart to the side this way, so you can still get the very nice texture. This way, break them apart like this way. You cut it this way, so you get the beautiful mushroom. And it's very healthy. So what I do, I'm going to add this one is the last part. So come back to the broth right here. So we get all the broth in together. So we have high heat right here. And I would taste the flavor first. It's very good. So from here, because the shrimp paste and also with the fish, the shrimp powder, this one is already good, gives salty flavor. So I add a little bit of the bamboo shoot, and this bamboo shoot you can get from the jar in the market. Today I'm not using too much because I want to get more mushroom, and I can keep this for the salad. Okay, so this is a trick for the flavor. So after I clean the bowl, this one, you know, in the West they making the food and they use cornstarch, right? In Thailand we don't use cornstarch at all. This one is sticky rice. So what we do is we take a little bit of sticky rice here, we put in the mortar, and we mash this way, so you can see here. And you can use that with the what you call the dry rice, like this one. We call roasted rice. So I put a little bit in there so to keep good texture in. So mix well together. Because I want my broth is a little thicker. And this is much more healthier than cornstarch, the processed food. And this is what my mom taught me. And my dad as well. They love this soup. We want to break them apart. Because you end up, you eat it anyway. Okay, so I put it in. to get the broth thick in there. Beautiful. So from here, I put a little high heat and taste the flavor again. This one. Very good. So now, this is the special ingredient. This is the key ingredient for today. And this one, mushroom go in. Beautiful. Oop. My mushroom falling. So we mix well together to get the mushroom. You might can see, well, it's black, but all this is ingredient. Let's mix all well together. And the last ingredient that we put in is this one. We call, you can see how like my basil is super tiny because it's getting dry more, but the flavor is amazing. So I just take the leaf out. I have all kind of different basil, but for example, holy basil right here, I'm not using them because it's used different dish. This one is for only this one. So I turn off the heat, and you can sprinkle scallion on top, and it's ready to go. So this is my meal with sticky rice, and we eat it for dinner tonight. Thank you.